is going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday, man. I don't know about you, man, but I've had one hellacious week, man. But so glad to be with y'all. And oh my, we have got an amazing weekend of fishing with the KBBT National Qualifying Bracket from the North. Getting ready to start up here. And, man, it's a lot of good matches going on. And the old what do they call it? The BK 3000 or whatever it is, the magical bowl is what you saw randomize these matchups, and there's a lot of fun matchups, man. I'm thinking off the top of my head, the Matthew Kodak, Jason Gardner matchup is going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, this is your captain's meeting, and I'm hopefully your captain getting ready to steer you into a bunch of rocks. So y'all hold on tight. So we're going to have a lot of fun. But it is just one day fishing tomorrow. That's it. Just one day. I know we were just doing the teams tournament. I just want to remind you that this is a one-day opportunity to beat your opponent. And the lines in are at 6 a.m. And then lines are out at 4. You have until 5 your local time to get your submissions in. So it's 6 to 4. That's plenty of fishing time. It's 10 hours. A lot of you guys are going to be fishing some pretty interesting weather, and you all be safe out there. Don't do anything stupid, but I think you're going to be okay. Northeast, I think that stupid hurricane is supposed to hit, I think, Sunday night. So most of you guys should be fine. But anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, don't do anything stupid. Obviously, take care of yourself. Wear your PFD at all times. We are using catch boards and all that good stuff. Make sure that you have a good measuring device. Take good pictures. Don't chop off your pictures. We're going to get a little bit more stricter next year, especially with these judging stuff, man. So we're getting really good pictures, and then we're getting some sloppy ones, and we're going to start penalizing some sloppy work, man. So just make sure that it's clean, and our judges are doing the best that they can to get these things. So anyway, the ID just came out. Let me see what the ID is. The ID is MB9. MB as a boy 9. It just came out. Should be in your email. Again, both sides of the bracket actually fish tomorrow. So looking forward to that and see some of these matchups, man. I want to thank Blake for doing those matchups for us. And yes, it's based on local time. 6 to 4 local. MB9. So don't forget, Blake Power is the champion. And there's a bounty on his head. So there is a $50 bounty on Blake Power's head. And also Blake could be eligible for the champions bonus. If he gets to the final 4 or better, he doubles his payout. So Blake Power, I do believe, is the only champion in the bracket that has won with KBBT in the North. I think that's the only one. But Blake Power has the bounty on his head. And, there's some guys that are going to be looking forward to taking him out starting tomorrow. So it's going to be fun and exciting to see what happens with that. So Blake's like, let's go. I got you, man. So, it's going to be fun to watch. So we will try to do our best, guys. A lot of broadcasters tomorrow are going to be on the water fishing other events. So we will try our best to get you on. If I have to get on myself fishing a tournament, the KFL tournament, I'll try to get on and maybe do some stuff with you guys with the North bracket and get you some of your anglers on. If not, we'll try to figure this out because, again, we're a little short on broadcasters this weekend. A lot of them are traveling. A lot of them are playing in different KFL games and so on and so forth. So just be patient with us this week. I mean, this is the last week of the KFL, week 7. A lot of these guys are not fishing anymore past this. We have the playoffs coming up here in a couple weeks. So some exciting times with that. Some of you guys are fishing both the KFL and KBBT. Just remember, again, 6 a.m. lines in, lines out for you guys are at 4 o'clock. So, but yeah, it's all good in the hood, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited about, again, this new bracket. We did limit to only 16. Say, why'd you do that? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number one, and trust me, we had enough, probably get to 32. But I want to focus on smaller brackets. They're easier to manage, a lot easier to manage, to be honest with you. They're quicker, and they're not strung out. And what I'm trying to do is help you guys out and not having to dedicate 5-6 weeks of fishing. And so in here, I think it's only 3 weeks. It ends, I think September 4th is the championship. So I want to avoid angler burnout is what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of these guys are at the point right now, especially I was talking to Blake about this. A lot of the guys who have fished some over 30 tournaments this year, they just don't have enough in the pot. So, or enough in the tank. So this is the time of year, everybody, including myself, guys, it just gets a little bit burned out. You got kids going back to school and all this other stuff happening. I thought it was fair to kind of just limit down to 16. And I'm going to do the same probably with the South as well. And again, just try to get through these brackets. Even if we have to do more brackets, that's fine. But I think it's just a little bit more quaint, a little bit more easier to handle. And then you're not fishing as long, if you're still in the bracket. So it just makes sense logically to do smaller brackets. And so let's see here. I believe, yes, 8 will qualify. So if you win tomorrow, you will qualify for the national championship next year. So all you have to do is you're winning in, and then the final 4 will get paid out. So yeah, we limited it down to that. So the final 4 will get paid out for this event, not the 8, because obviously we have less people. So it's going to be the final 4 gets paid out of the 16. So that is good stuff. Yo, can you send me the KBBT identifier file? I will absolutely do that. Jason, I'll make sure I get that to you as soon as we get off air. No problem at all. I noticed Conan's on the other side. Yes, he is, Blake. So it could be another rematch, my friend. And then Bobby, when is the South bracket sign up? Great question, man. I'm probably going to do it after this bracket. I want to focus on this bracket, and then we'll look at doing the South bracket. Probably is going to wind up being the end of September into October. And the reason why I want to do that is because, let's just be honest, it's better fishing in the latter months. So again, Florida and Texas. Well, Texas has been doing pretty phenomenally. Florida's not so much. I want to get good fishing going and have it be a little bit more competitive out of that area. So anyway, we'll probably wind up doing it at the end of September, maybe in October. I was talking to Blake about that this week as well. So we'll figure it all out. Let's see, Blake Power, he won't be there long. No, he will not. So anyway, that is, let's see, 106 on the water today. That's ridiculous, Bobby. That is not fun at all. And these boys from Alabama are down in Florida, and I'm sure they're just really enjoying the 106-degree waters. That sounds like fun. Nope. So anyway, guys, let me go through. I'm going to see some of these matchups. Let's talk about some of these matchups, shall we? Again, I know we've got. I know we had the random draw, but I do want to talk about some of these matchups, man. I did post, by the way. I did post that Tim Gurley is replacing Dan Mulder. Dan had a situation occur, so he couldn't fish with us. But I do want to talk about some of these matchups as we got right here. All right. Look at some of these matchups. Mike Elric versus Blackbeard himself, Steve O'Brien. It's Mass versus Mass. Bay State versus Massachusetts Maulers, the true enemies, going after each other. The very first bracket there. Mike Elric, no stranger to the Mass waters. And again, it's going to be interesting to see. You know what, maybe I would, Steve, if I was man enough, I'd reach out and probably talk to Mike about doing mano a mano on the same body of water, but that's just me. We live in the next tower over for each other. Well, hey, challenge them, man. Water for water, same body of water, and go after each other, man. That would be a lot of fun to watch. But anyway, it's Mass versus Mass. Can't get any more even than that. Okay, already did. Okay. If you guys want to come on here real quick, I'm going to give you the little invite right here. You guys are more than welcome to pop on if you want to. There's the invite link, and you talk about your matchup. Adam Patron's taking on Tim Gurley. Adam Patron, obviously out of New York. He says he has no idea what he's doing. He's going to be fishing a lake that he's very new to. I think he just moved to a lake. He just bought a house on the lake, so he's probably going to be fishing that against Tim Gurley out of Iowa. So again, it's not. It's basically switched Iowa for Iowa there. So we welcome Tim. Sorry to see Dan go, but Tim Gurley's on there. Rich out of New York. He's out of Buffalo. He's out of Buffalo. So somewhere up near Buffalo, I think. Justin Gala versus Ken Wood. I'll give you my picks here in a minute. But yeah, Ken, I believe he's fishing in Rhode Island tomorrow. So that's going to be interesting to see how that works out because he's going to be definitely fishing the KFL event, I think. Justin Galo, we've known Justin. He's fished with us before. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where Justin's going to be fishing out of, so it'll be interesting to see. Louis Tracta is out of Iowa as well versus Blake Power, and I believe Blake's always fishing in Missouri, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works out between those two, but kind of the same Midwestern area, so it's going to be really cool to see that. Again, Louis has an opportunity to win himself a bounty and knock out the defending champion, Blake Power. Blake's going to be coming on strong there, trying to collect some cash. So that's good stuff. Rich Biggie out of New York taking on Cayman Rasmussen. And I think I just heard Cayman Rasmussen is on a tournament at Clear Lake this weekend. What? So anyway, Rich is out of New York. You couldn't get any more further apart. New York versus California. That's going to be dangerous for Rich because Cayman is no joke on Clear Lake. Obviously, we know how Clear Lake can fish. So let's see. Does it count if we beat Blake in the 2-2 turn? No, it does not count. Let's see. Keith Brown, relatively new guy to KBBT, taking on Chad Schaefer out of Kansas. I don't know too much about Keith Brown, but listen, he's got Keith Brown fishing page. That means he can fish. So he's got the logo and everything, man. I wouldn't want to mess with him, Shad. So Shad's going to be taking him on. But you know what? Shad is a defending Elite Eightist in the last national championship. He can take out some big guns. I am not. I think Shad's fishing in a live event too. So Keith, you might have the upper hand. If somebody's fishing a live event during that time, it's a crapshoot. So yeah. The link, I've already posted it, buddy. It's in the comment section right here. There we go. I'll do it again. All right. And then Adam McCluskey, I think he's fishing Clear Lake as well with Cayman. Adam is going to be out in California fishing a live event, and he is taking on Nebraska's Ben Steele. Obviously Ben is very well known to KBBT. Been a stable forward from really since day one, and he knows how to get himself around the lakes. And so that's going to be a really close matchup. Ben and Adam met each other, I believe, in the last tournament that we had. And then I think Adam beat him by 1 inch. So Ben is looking for some revenge there. So it's Ben versus Adam again, and Adam is out in Clear Lake. So, wow, going to be interesting. And then Matthew Conant versus Jason Gardner. Enough said. The Triple Crown winner versus the Triple Crown wannabe, Mr. Jason Gardner. So it's going to be fun to see. Jason is the meme king. Jason absolutely loves destroying the guys from Massachusetts. Jason's very well known up in Maine, a great fisherman, one of the part owners of the elite fishing club up there, man, and does a fantastic job. So it's going to be good. It's going to be so much fun to watch these guys fish. Jason said he wanted Matt. He's got Matt first round. So, but one of them has to go home. And I do believe Matt is fishing also the KFL. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works out for sure. So I'm going to give you my picks real quick. Here we go. Mike Elric and Steve O'Brien. I am going to go with Mr. Blackbeard himself. I think raising the black flag at the end of the day, Mr. Steve O'Brien beats Mike Elric in a very close one. I think that's going to happen. And guys, I want to tell you something, man. Listen, this storm coming up, man, is no joke. So y'all be safe after all that takes place. But speaking of Mr. Blackbeard, let's talk to him right now. What's going on, sir?
What's happening, dude?
Man, you telling me, dude, y'all batting down the hatches, getting ready for this freaking hurricane coming up your way?
Hold on a second. I might have to come back. I can't hear you.
Okay, no problem. All right, let me kick him out. There we go. He's going to come back in. Yeah, man, Mike versus Steven, basically the day before of a hurricane. We'll see what happens. I keep on hearing that hurricane's going to be coming more west and more west. So it might even hit, it's going to hit Long Island, then go up to the freaking Cape Cod and all that crap. So anyway, y'all be careful up there. So anyway, a lot of storm surge, and you know how hurricanes are, man. But anyway, the South is like no big deal. Well, it is up in Mass. So I'm going to go with Blackbeard. I'm going to take him to beat Mike Elrick in a very close matchup, and then Adam Patrone and Tim Gurley. Guess what, man? Here's my pick. I'm going to be honest with you. I love Adam Patrone, but I've got a feeling Tim Gurley's going to make the upset here. I think Tim is going to beat Adam. Mark it down. Tim Gurley's got the Greg Nozar curse on him, but I believe Tim Gurley is going to beat Adam Patrone, all because Adam is unfamiliar with the area. Tim is fishing some pretty decent waters in Iowa, and Tim knows how to put fish on the board as well. So I am going to pick Tim Gurley. So Justin Galo and Ken Wood. Ken's going to have a lot of pressure on him here with this KFL event, but I think Ken is actually going to be one of the stars with the KFL event in Rhode Island. So I am going to go with Mr. Ken Wood to take out Justin Galo there. So I got Ken advancing. And then Lewis Tracta and Blake Power. Man, I can't go against the defending champion. He's on a hot streak, man. I don't know how things are fishing now, but I'm going to go with Mr. Blake Power. So that's that side of the bracket. Let's get Mr. Blackbeard himself on. What is going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Sure, I sure can, man. Talk about it, man. Talk about your matchup. Let's go. Mike Elrick, man.
He's earned my respect, man. I'm not gonna sass Mike, but I got my hands full, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. So look, like we said, man, you guys have a storm coming up your way. I think it's going to hit Sunday night, man. That could bring on an amazing feeding frenzy with these bass up in your area. That's what typically happens either in Florida or, North Carolina and Virginia when these storms come up the coast like that, man. It just seems like it just turns on. It's got to be exciting to know that, but at the same time, it's you guys have to batten down hatches, and here we go again with you guys, getting another storm. But talk about, what are you hearing locally? What does the Storm Prediction Center say to you guys, and how do you think it's going to affect the fishing tomorrow?
Hopefully the bite's on. I think Sunday is going to be the worst day. I think Sunday is a wash. I think later tomorrow is when we're going to start getting hammered by it, but should mean the bite's fire tomorrow. It was pretty awesome yesterday. I mean, it was raining out yesterday, but the bite was nice. They were chewing. So
yeah, I saw some of your picks there, bud.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I sure
nice,
did, man.
Nice.
Yeah, prediction, man. What do you think? Could you go over 90 tomorrow?
Would be nice. I think you'll see both of us go over 85.
Yeah.
It was funny you mentioned call them out. So Mike's from the next town over to me. It's kind of like a rivalry in high school and stuff, whatever. But so yeah. I did reach out, and I'm like, hey man, we should fish the same body of water because I'm sure we know the same spots. And he's like, I got a birthday. I'm going to the Cape. And I was like, oh, funny. I'm going to the Cape too. So maybe I'll see you anyway, man. Who knows?
Right.
Maybe we go to the same spot, but
yeah, man. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it's good. As I said, I mean, you're on the Massachusetts Mall. Can we get a little bit into the KFL if you don't mind?
I'd love to.
We got a big day tomorrow, man. It is a big day with you guys. Massachusetts Maulers taking on your rival. Listen, they have quickly become a rival of the Massachusetts Maulers. Bay State was obviously an in-state rival, but man, this is for all the marbles. You guys travel to Rhode Island, and this could mean if you guys win or lose, you could either knock out Rhode Island out of the playoffs. It could happen if it depends on what obviously the scores are. But if they beat you, you guys could be knocked out of the playoffs as well, man. I mean, this is winning in situation. Could be. Yeah,
we're aware. We know what could happen. We just rather have destiny in our hands. We want the North to have to come through Massachusetts, and the guys fishing tomorrow, I'll tell you, they're ready to go. I mean, we've been talking about this game for about a month now, if not all year. I mean, you say new rivalry. Pretty much before the season started, we hated Rhode Island right off the rip. I mean, I respect those guys. We all like them, but
it's kind of like Steelers, Ravens,
Yeah, like Bruins, Habs, instantly,
no.
So
exactly.
It's no joke, and the rivalry's there, and I mean, the guys on their squad are hammers too. No doubt. I mean, tomorrow's going to be a battle, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with all that extra pressure. Like the season's pretty much on the line. Like you said, it's not just first place. Like if one team loses and two other teams win,
you're
like
out.
if you lose, you could be out. That's crazy because
you go from literally first place to being out. That's how tight this division is. Yeah, it's insane. There's so many different scenarios that can happen tomorrow. It is scary. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, not only do you have to win.
That's how a playoff race should be, right?
I mean, professional sports, man. I mean, this is what we try to emulate. And my God, did it not happen at the end of the season? I think it absolutely did. I mean, the painting is incomplete, right? Until after tomorrow. And just like you said, these teams have an opportunity where destiny's in their hands. They can control whatever they want to control. And I don't think there's any greater opportunity than that, man. I mean, that's just the way it's supposed to work.
I think it's going to be a very tight match. Obviously, I'm going to favor my team, but even on the road. But I think it's going to be. I know Game 1 was very close, and I think you'll see the same.
43 seconds, man. 43 seconds.
Yeah, I think you'll see the same tomorrow. It's going to be like I know we're ready, and there's no doubt that they're ready. So it's like I wish I could be there, but I'm kind of happy that the guys that are in my lineup are fishing because I have the utmost faith in those guys fishing.
Yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. Well, Mike headed up the Bay State attack. I think Bay State, if I'm not mistaken, they're down in Pennsylvania.
I think they're home against Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Home against Pennsylvania. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean they're going to be finishing out their season, not the season that they won in. They did have Adam Patrone on. As their first game was with Adam down in Pennsylvania. They want to actually come in victorious. But, obviously things happen, throughout the season. They've only won, I think, one or two, I think one game, just like us.
Tough division.
It is tough. It's tough, man. It's tough to win on the road and stuff like that, man. But, again, a lot to learn. Mike did a great job. I love their uniforms. Love how they, Mike has.
Yeah, their logo is sick.
Oh, it is. It's ridiculous. So, but anyway, it's going to be fun to watch, man. It's going to be fun to see what they do. And I don't know, man. It's going to be very interesting, my friend. But the thing too, I'm kind of watching both ends of the spectrum here. I've got KBBT I want to keep an eye on because there's some really good matches I want to see. Of course, yours and Steve's. And I want to see if Blake can maintain and win. Blake Power and maintain his champion status.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, yeah, but Lewis
figured it out.
Yeah, but Lewis is not an easy out at all. He's again another guy from Iowa. Tim Gurley, that Adam Patrone matchup, that's going to be very interesting to see. So, very interesting to see how that works out. But I'm going to get to the other side. Hey, why don't you take some picks with me, man? Let's kind of finish out this bracket, man. We got Rich Biggie and Cayman Rasmussen. Blackbeard, who you got, buddy?
Cayman. Sorry.
Cayman. Wow. Yep. Yeah, Cayman at Clear Lake's hard to beat.
Yeah, is that Clear Lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cayman at Clear Lake. I agree with you, man. I think Cayman takes the victory. One thing Cayman's not doing, though, he's not facing a broadcaster. So he's not facing a broadcaster, the broadcast killer.
You got coins?
But Cayman is hard to beat on Clear Lake. I'm taking Cayman as well. Keith Brown and Shad Schaefer. I don't know too much about Keith Brown, but from all the research I've been doing, man, he's a pretty good fisherman. Shad's fishing in a live event, which definitely has me worried. And because of that, actually, I'm going to go with Keith Brown for the upset.
I was going to go with the new guy too, but I'll go opposite you. I'll go Schaefer.
Okay. All right. And that's not a bad pick, man, because Shad knows how to get things done. Adam McCluskey, another Clear Lake guy, going against Ben Steele. And they were head-to-head last time. Adam beat him by an inch. I'm actually going to go Ben Steele.
Okay. What was the matchup again? Sorry, I get this guy yelling.
It's Adam McCluskey and Ben Steele.
Oh, McCluskey. Nice Italian dude. I'm going to go with him.
I got you, man. So opposite there. And then, of course, the Matthew Conant, Jason Gardner matchup. Who you got?
I'm going to pass. I'm going to let you go first on this one. I got to think about this.
Yeah, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Matt, man. again, I think if I'm not mistaken, I got to double check one thing. I think Matt is in the lineup.
He's in the lineup. He's fishing Rhode Island.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to go Jason.
All right, I'll go Connett.
Yep. If that's the case, I'm going Jason. That's going to be tough again because he's in a live event. He's in the KFL matchup. I'm gonna have to give the nod to Mr. Jason Gardner. So
Jason's the man. I wanted to vote for Jason there. I was glad you did because I don't think I'll ever vote against Connett.
Yeah,
I've been seeing what him and DB have been doing this year, and it's a whole other level. So
yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. Let me see here. I'm trying to copy this link, give it to. Let's see here. Give it to Jason Gardner. So we're good there. Share link. Very good. All right, cool. Very good. We will take care of it from there. All right. Well, good stuff, man. I hope you guys be safe this weekend, man. Seriously. I hope you guys, stay safe. Take care of that little buddy of yours, man. And hopefully
we're smart about it.
A little bit.
We don't get scared easy, but we're smart about it when we have to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, KBBT identifiers. Make sure you have those as well as the code, which we just said was MB9. Is that right? MB9. Yeah,
correct.
MB9. So anyway, that's your captain's meeting, guys. We are out of here. See ya. Blackbeard,
Thanks
take
for
care,
having
man.
me.
All right,
Later,
buddy.
Reed.
See you, man. Bye.